Holy smokes. Okay, I just have to make sure that this isn't, what the heck is happening, man? What the actual heck is happening? I have no words. We're gonna wait for the camera to stop lagging. You know, we're gonna just give it a little bit of time. Check. It does this every once in a while, especially when, you know, there's nothing really going on. Hi, Billy. Hi, Fort. We're gonna wait for my camera to stop being a little pain in the butt. Can we get to the good part already? And like actually, holy crap, dude, my room's a mess. Get it all out of the way. Oh, my mic's right here. There's my mic. I was wondering where it was. Okay, are we up and running? Let me know how the camera is and how everything sounds. Everything's good. I'm shook right now. Where do I even start? All right, we'll go to Reddit. We'll go to Reddit first because that's okay. We're gonna. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Too much happening right now. There's so much going on. I don't care about that. I don't care about that part, that little post ANW15. We'll talk about ANW15 another day, or maybe just later in this stream. Bro, can this thing finally like catch up? Can we? Camera's still laggy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Was it on R Ninja Warrior or R ANW? Let's go to R Ninja Warrior. I mean, yeah, there's ANW15 New Cyrus, but we're here because right here, by the man himself, Fudgy Nick, G4 aired Sasuke 29 on November 1st on Cox Cable. Yes, on the super obscure Cox Cable network. You know, there's a whole bunch of obscure networks that G4 put itself on. Probably another reason why they sucked so badly. And just this is the 29th Ninja Warrior tournament. Boom, go to the next image. That is very clearly Yusuke Morimoto on stage 3, and the first time that happens is Sasuke 29. They literally accidentally put it over Kunoichi 7. See right here. It was so anyways, so he goes over, right? And this guy goes over to my good friend Alex Cunningham's server. And I'm surprised this only has 27 upvotes. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm going to drop that in upvote, because dang. You can see my old handle from my old YouTube. It's Ninja World News right there. RIP Ninja World News. Sasuke 29 was 10 years ago, Teoma. However, Sasuke 29 was never broadcast in America, and it was given the G4 treatment with the obstacle graphics, and, or I guess not the obstacle graphics, but the timers and the subtitles in English. And apparently it's leaked. I don't know, but he joined my good friend's server, Alex Cunningham, and this guy Fudgy Nick. He went on to basically say, "Hey, it's out here. This is what's happening," and wow, just wow. So I DM'd the guy, right? I DM'd this lad right here, Fudgy Nick, who's been on Reddit for 9 years. Jeez. And I asked him, like, hey, like, is this legit? Like, what's happening? He's like, yeah, man, I have it on my DVR. And so I'm about to get, like, a friend to, like, help me out. But at the same time, this kid posts at midnight for me, all right? I'm tired. Everyone else is asleep. No one else can, like, take over the conversation for me. And, you know, it's wow, you know? There's just a lot to process with that. So I tell him, like, hey, man, when my friends all wake up and everything, I'm going to talk to them more about it, and then we can all, like, figure it out while we're all awake. And he's like, awesome, I'll see you tomorrow. He was very much down to, he was very down to have this put out for everyone. You know, there's a second Discord link in the description of the video to a certain server that may or may not, have a bunch of links to stuff, and he was very keen on the idea of putting it there. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, so I woke up. I've been up for an hour now, guys. Like, maybe like an hour, 10 minutes. And this is just madness, okay? So I wake up, and as always, I get like 14 different Discord chats with notifications, and that's totally fair. You know, I run the server. It's all important that I, like, manage everything. I'm hosting Dropskate 8 today, so that way I can edit it, because Dropskate 8 is going to be on YouTube tomorrow, so I have to make sure that the game is recorded a day before. So I've got Dropskate notifications, I've got just general Discord notifications, and now everyone's DMing me about G429 and how legit is this and what's going on and what's happening. And then I get a DM from Jay Lachey Lewis on Instagram. I am, like, mind blown right now. Like, it is the most ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but was I expecting this? Heck no. I didn't even get a good morning text from my girlfriend yet because she's still asleep, and everyone is messaging me right now, like, just blowing up. It's nuts. Cyrus, we'll address that in a bit. You should DM me, though. Hit me up on Discord about this, because I want to see what you have. But yeah, like, so Jay Lewis DMs me, and I knew this stuff already. You know, November 20th is the Germany versus the World competition. Which is literally, as it sounds, it's USA versus the world, but done better because it's done by the people on Ninja Warrior Germany. The 4 teams are Germany, USA, Australia, and Israel, and Jay Lewis is on Team USA. And it was just weird because I was getting, oh my gosh, is G429 happening? Is G429 happening? And then I was getting like, oh my gosh, Dropskate, what's going on? And then, boom, Jay Lewis is like, hey, do you have a link to watch Ninja Warrior Germany? Just asking for a friend. And I'm like, dude, I know why you're asking. Sure, here's a link. And then we just kind of got to talking. He gave me the full rosters of everyone on the teams as well. It's pretty nuts. We're talking about it on my server, so check that out. It's the first link in the description. But I'm not going to say it right now. He asked that I don't say it. I don't know if he's allowed to share it. So we're just going to pretend that he never said anything and just wait. But yeah, no, this was just a really weird morning. I'm actually going to be working on right now an article for the World Ninja League as well. It's kind of old news, but at the same time, this is like my job, and I am going to do it right now. The Barbados Ninja Throwdown was back in September. Yes, it is November, but it was still relevant because we don't have a whole lot of news to put out just yet. World Ninja League, I've been trying to pitch some different ideas for like columns or regular things. And, you know, some of them get approved, some of them don't. And, you know, this is, so I'm covering things little by little right now, and we're waiting. They're going to announce eventually. I don't know when. I'm not going to say a date. I'm not going to pretend I know when. They're going to announce when the regionals are, and the regionals are, you know, the regionals are like the last competitions to qualify for Worlds. And so, Yeah, that's big. Oh gosh, yeah, I am lagging a lot. Jeez. What is happening on this server? Are y'all good? Can y'all see me? No? Bro, this is what happens when I just come in and try and brute force my OBS. This is... Woo! We're in for quite the stream. My hair's all messy too. I tried to do my hair and stuff, and it just didn't really work out. You know, I kind of just rushed to get everything put together. It doesn't look the greatest. Ninja Warrior Germany starts in an hour. Where am I on this? Are y'all good? Can y'all see me? No? Wow. There's very much too much happening. Everything is crashing. Okay, wait. This is nuts. We're gonna wait again. OBS kind of does hate me, but at the same time, I kind of just woke up in the middle of the rainy day, and you know, that does affect my connection as well. So my connection probably isn't the greatest either. But at the same time, I just tried to open like five tabs at once. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm gonna show you guys my stream. Or my thing for Barbados Ninja Throwdown. This is my article that I've been working on. I'll read it for you guys, you know? And then we've got this tab loading right here as well. Delano Hines, the head of the Barbados Ninja Throwdown, sent me a photo album, and I'm going to add the photos into the article. Oh, that's right. I have to insert these quotes. Boom. Shoot. That's right. I'm going to have to do that off camera. That's okay. But look at this. In September, ninjas from every corner of the world united to take down a new course. That's because the Barbados Ninja Throwdown made its comeback after the COVID-19 pandemic shut it down for 3 years. The event's return drew a crowd and was televised in the Caribbean, which is true. I haven't gotten to see this one yet, and I'm very sad about that. I'm hoping that Delano can send it over to me, or that he can just get it out on their YouTube already or something like that, because... this was broadcast in the Caribbean. I tried to get the VPN to work for it, and it did not, because it was just, there's nothing really in the Caribbean that was on my VPN. So, it was okay. It was cool. But I'm hoping that I can get the actual tape itself, maybe even do them a solid and try and edit each competition down by different divisions. 10 countries were represented at the event. Among them were Jamaica and Trinidad, 2 countries with little to no ninja experience, yet despite the expansion of ninja in the Caribbean, it was the Americans who took home the most golds. Now, I just want to make a disclaimer here. There were more Americans at the Barbados Ninja Throwdown than there were people from Barbados. And yeah, Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It's just very nice to see that it's expanding more so, because ninja is not a thing out there in those countries, and so it's very cool. Of the 16 divisions, American athletes won 13. June Kim of Germany took home the title in the adult male division. Meanwhile, Gabriella Griffith and Isaiah Green from Barbados won the teen female and young adult male categories respectively. Across all divisions, 34 athletes hit a buzzer at the Barbados Ninja Throwdown. Among them were elite male champion Joseph Meissner and Adam Rail, who placed 4th, who won the event in 2019. Malia Oshner won the elite female division, advancing to the 9th obstacle. And then we're going to get some quotes in there, And with ninja representatives of all ages from all corners of the world, the Barbados Ninja Throwdown gave us a taste of what worlds could look like. In the end, 76 athletes have qualified for the World Ninja League 2023 Championships. We'll see if these athletes' success continues in June. You can find the full results for the 2022 Barbados Ninja Throwdown here. Boom. It's all right there. Very exciting. Let's see if Discord lags out my OBS here. We'll address what you just sent me, Cyrus. This is just a news stream now. You know, we did G429, we did Ninja Warrior Germany, we're doing WNL with the Barbados Ninja Throwdown. Covered a little bit of Dropske even, and now we're going to get into this supposed Sasuke 40 numbers leak. Man, look at all those servers for Ninja. This is just my folder for Ninja. It literally is just labeled Ninja Warrior. I know that you guys can't see that. My cam is covering it, but whatever. These are fake. These are fake if I'm not mistaken. Shoot. There was some reason. We saw these a while ago. What is this? Where is it? It had something to do with like Akiyama's age or... Yeah, no, these are fake, Uxie, I agree. Cyrus, I know that... Yeah, these were circulating around our server for a while. It actually faked out Billy vids. Yeah, our good Sasuke YouTube friend Billy vids got baited by fake numbers. Man got a little too excited for for the leaks. They do look real. They are unfortunately not real. Let me see if I can see them, if I can find the message on my phone. Nope, I can't find it. But basically, our server inspected it heavily and concluded that this was fake. We're just going to have to sit tight and wait. You know, we knew he said, wait for numbers. I will get to it eventually, pretty much. And so now that's all I'm doing. Oh, we just got a new sub? CAJ, Kaj. I don't know how to pronounce it. But thank you so much for subscribing. That's huge. Thank you so much. Yeah, no. What's last? Oh! More Sasuke 29 stuff. So I should probably tell you guys what's happening. Okay. So, something that I don't think is happening anymore. Because G4 29 got leaked. Sasuke 29's G4 episodes. They're leaked. They're out there. Even though G4 died and everything, they're there. And so we have 29 now. We're going to get 29. Someone is sending me the tapes. I'm going to download them. I'm going to edit out the advertisements so that way they're all condensed as into a bunch of different things. We're going to have a nice little watch party on my server. And then I'm going to throw it on the Sasuke Vault so that way everyone can just have it and they can download it as they please. Cyrus, I will get right back to you on that in answering your question shortly. Yeah, so that's going to be what's happening with 29. Watch party, sending the files over. If you're banned from my server and banned from the second server, DM me. This is a dub. This whole announcement is a dub, so just I'll throw you a bone, okay? I'll give you the new episodes. I don't care. So what I was gonna do? I have a friend named Fort, um, and I have another friend named Gilbert, and I have another friend named Flozy, and the three of us just started like looking for ninja stuff because we're all helping with the vault. We're all trying to get everything going. We're trying to have a full archive of everything ninja. Which another update is coming this weekend. I'm adding Israel, Israel Kids, X Warrior, Super Viking, a like sportsman Bonsuke Sasuke hybrid from Thailand for kids, and an Indian knockoff of Sasuke. So it's very interesting. So good job, Fix. Good pun. Now, what I was going to say is, my friends and I, we were all looking around, and we found Guerrero Ninja, which is Ninja Warrior, just in Spanish. That's because it's what Mexico used to broadcast Ninja Warrior. And, 1 to 27, I believe, were just the G4 cuts, but they dubbed them in Spanish. You know how, like, Challenge had Jim North doing the commentary over the Japanese commentary? It was like that, but it was with it was in Spanish. And so you're getting Spanish commentary, which was fine because honestly, Spanish, you're speaking quickly. And so the energy was still there. It sounded more faithful to the original vibe of the Japanese version. Well, basically, man, so my friends and I, we find Guerrero 1 to 27, and then we find 28 and 29, and we're like, oh, they got G4 stuff, or they got challenges stuff. No, they made their own completely different edits of Ninja Warrior, of Sasuke 28 and 29. It's not the same as challenge. It's not the same as G4. It's its own thing completely with the Spanish commentary. And so my friends and I were thinking, hey, I know a good amount of Spanish. They're fluent in Spanish. Why don't we subtitle it in Spanish and show it to everybody? And that's basically G429, because it's accurate subtitles. We ran it through with someone who knows Japanese into Spanish, back into English, and they said it's like 95% accurate for subtitles. And then it's crazy. And then we were gonna, add the actual, obstacle icons as well. Thanks to a friend in the chat, Fix the Wi-Fi. And so what we were going to do is just the subtitles in English with the commentary still in Spanish, because people don't understand Japanese and a lot of people also don't understand Spanish. So what real difference does it make? You're reading the English subtitles. It's accurate. You know what they say. Boom. Obstacle icons, subtitles. You have G429 episodes. However, we're probably not doing that anymore. And that's why I'm saying this so freely. We're probably not going through with it anymore because there is now a G4 Sasuke 29 leak, and we're now going to have those episodes as they were originally intended. So happy either way. We're still adding the episodes of Guerrero to the vault and everything. It's 146 episodes of Sasuke in Spanish. It's beautiful, and it has a very special place in my heart right now, for a number of reasons that eventually I'll get to that someday. I'll explain that someday. Let me go through the chat here. You know about the Sasuke videos on Daily Motion? Yes, I do. We don't entirely need them because I have quite a few copies. I have multiple copies of pretty much every tournament now, multiple different versions, and they are very useful. But they've definitely outlived their purpose, at least for our corner of the community. Who's winning Ninja Fest? Very, very tough. Who's showing up to Ninja Fest? That is a great, great question, Teoma. Most Ninja Warrior shows were internationally dubbed. Yep. Hi, Kane. Happy Friday. Hi, Jakari. Happy Friday to you as well. Am I going to do if Sasuke hosted ANW? No. I don't know Japanese. I feel like that would be highly offensive and probably really racist. And I don't want to do that and get in trouble. They seem to have said Nagano is gay or something. I forget what language, and there might be more than one Spanish dub. Yeah, so the dubs that we have do not say that, and if they do, we don't need it because we have the G4 versions. There was certain dubs that were done in Mexican Spanish and then also Venezuelan Spanish, and so the Venezuelan Spanish might have been a little different. You know, every Spanish is different in every Spanish-speaking country. Fan dub canceled because official dub is real. Absolutely. Hi Ninja Gamer, you're all good. Cyrus, going back to you asking if there are any ninja shows left to air. There's currently just two. Ninja Warrior Germany is actually on in the next 50 minutes. They're on in 50 minutes. They're starting their semifinals. There's two semifinal episodes today and Sunday. And then next week, Friday, is stage 1. The Friday after that is stages 2 to 4. And then the Sunday after that, November 20th, is Germany versus the world. And then we have about a month in between. Not much going on. November 6th, Saturday, is the UK Championships. November 6th is Sunday. Sunday is the UK Championships. It's a gym competition. And then on December 17th, Darren Perez is hosting a Ninja Championships in Guam. And that's all we really get in between that Germany and Sasuke 40. So we're on the tail end of things. There are some confirmed shows happening. We're getting France next year. We're getting Germany next year. We're getting American Ninja Warrior next year. Man, chat's moving with lots of questions. Hi, Ninja Gamer. You're all good. We're just kind of catching up on everything. CB, good to see you. Thank you for showing me the Devil's Circuit, the Indian knockoff of Sasuke. Hello, G-Show. Thank you for joining us. What else is there? Nagano's game. Now that's a throwback. What's your favorite G4 Ninja Warrior subtitle mistake? Yasushi Yamada, probably. I'm basic. I love the Yamada slander. I love seeing his legacy kind of being a little tainted, just in a meme way. Do I live in Colorado? I do not. I actually live in Hawaii. I will be moving. I'm not going to say to where. I'm not going to say when just yet. But you'll know when I move. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So next year, France, America, Israel, Germany. All confirmed new seasons. Germany season 8, France 7, Israel 5, and American Ninja Warrior 15. Australian Ninja Warrior did get canceled for the time being, Cyrus. You are correct. But I will be hosting a funeral for that as well. You know, the same way I did a funeral for G4, I'm doing a funeral for Australian Ninja Warrior. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be memes. It's going to be jokes. There is some hope that Australian Ninja Warrior could end up on another network. But I don't see that happening this summer just because they have to start from scratch. They have to get, signed on to a new network, and then they have to get the course set up. They have to get casting done. They have to do filming, and then they have to edit. I don't think they're going to get it done by their typical release slot of July, simply because getting on a new network takes the longest. And so we might see them late 2023 or like 2024. You never know. Or it's just truly dead and we don't get it back. Yeah, Guam is hosted by Darren Perez, and it will be feeding into UNAA. That is a bummer, but at the same time, I'm all for it. It's a good backyard competition. Got to talk to Darren Perez a little bit actually a couple weeks ago, and he's very excited. It's very nice to see different people bring ninja to different countries because that's the only way the sport's going to grow. Granted, even if we're still divided as like WNL, UNAA, it's a start, and I think eventually, we're going to have to hit a point where we all unite as a sport, as a league. We're not exactly at that point yet. We don't need to hit that point yet, but we are getting close to that. And so, the more pawns on the board, the more we can, group up and unite and make ninja a more legitimate sport. So I'm excited. I'm not gonna frown upon Darren Perez's competition at all. I'm actually very excited for it, especially since he streams it through like Instagram. Like it's gonna be very accessible for a lot of people. It's literally Instagram. Why do I have a feeling that season 15 may be the last season. Probably because it might be. There's a very good chance that it might be, but you know, you never know. I have a lot of thoughts on that. I'm actually going to be doing a video with the folks on the Sasuke Nerds about that. And I actually did already do like a video elaborating on that on another channel. He's currently editing. His name's Alan. He's currently editing that video, and then when it's out, I'll be sure to promote it. When is the funeral for Australia Ninja Warrior? November 29th. It was originally going to be November 20th, but I have a feeling that's going to be around the time frame where numbers drop, and I also had like something else planned for that. So November 29th will be the funeral for Australian Ninja Warrior. Kaden will win next season. Facts. I could see it happening. I would like to see it happen. Be a good story. Be a good story. Am I going to do Roblox again? Yes. I'm just waiting for the right time. I was going to do a Sasuke Dynamite video with Strawberry, but his mic was just terrible when we recorded. So we're going to try and re-record it when he gets a new course, so that way I can help him promote his new course. Am I doing Sasuke Hunted again? Yes, not till next year. Not till next year. Who do you think is next to win Sasuke? Tada, Keitaro, or Rio? If I had to pick between those three, I would pick Tada. I don't think Rio... I think Rio's washed. I don't think Rio has what it takes anymore. He had, if we were talking raw strength and ability, Rio and Keitaro are absolute beasts. But they lack the technique, they lack the drive, they're lacking in some aspects of it, whereas I think Tada is most likely to make the final. He's been improving. He made the final on a nerfed course, nerfed stage 3. He failed the dimension in 38, but then he goes on to improve upon that in 39. So he's obviously learning. And so I think if that trend continues, we could see him get past the vertical limit at some point. Pipe Slider's not going to be a problem for him. So I guess most likely, if it's not Yusuke, it's either Tada or Yoshiyuki. Noxa Garamore. Is Noxa Garamore old enough to be on ANW now? Has it been that long? Is he 15? Bro, is Noxa that old already? I feel so much older thinking about that. You can see Tomo choking the wall again in 40. I can as well, but at the same time, I think in 39, he had the wall, if it was not wet. That's my honest take. He definitely was close, even when it was wet, so on a dry wall, I think he had it. But bro, wait a minute. Noxa Garamore is 15 now? He's 15? Because I remember he was like super little on ANW Junior Season 1. I'm tripping right now, bro. Dang, I'm 21 and now I feel old. Hey, it's not disrespect on Rio, it's just facts. Rio has never been a consistent competitor. Rio is not going to be on... Rio's not going to do anything if he ever makes it to the final stage, like ever. He failed a rope climb, and then he failed a spider climb, rope climb final. There is no shot he is beating the rock wall, salmon ladder Jugodon rope climb final when he can't even do the easier versions of it. I'm just saying that right now. Oh yeah, I know Taylor Green's old enough. I have a feeling. I don't even have a feeling. It's basically a lock that if Taylor Green applies, she's getting on the show. I'm looking forward to it. Nox is in the Elite Division. Nox is in the Elite Division for World Ninja League. That's nuts. Okay, so Noxa and Taylor on in the same season this year. That would be dope. This would be nuts. Is he 14? Oh, that's right. But it's like the age that you are by January 1st, 2023, in which Noxa will be 15. So, yeah, he'll be there. Yeah, Luke Millman didn't compete, and that was weird. Because they did say that he was going to get a spot. They did say Luke Millman was going to get a spot on ANW15. He wasn't there. Maybe he wasn't vaccinated. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not going to make assumptions. If anyone knows the answer, please let me know in the chat. I'd love to know. This has just become a news stream. We're just talking about everything else going on here. Oh my gosh, wait, did I just get the episodes for Sasuke 29? I think they're either, I mean, I'm either getting an update from the guy or... Okay, so I'm getting them tonight. All good. Okay. Man, what next? What next? Why did Noxa not compete in ANW Junior 3? I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't available. Yeah, it's a really good question. Y'all, I haven't even had breakfast yet. I've been so, like... There's just so much going on. There's so much going on right now that I have... Do you think we will get a final in 40? I think it's very likely. I think it's very likely that it's just Yusuke again. Anyone who isn't Yusuke making the final is a pleasant and welcome surprise. I'm one of those guys who loves Yusuke. I'm not one of those people who's like, Yusuke wins all the time, he's too good, it's boring, it's ruining the show. Like, no, I don't care about that. When are we going to see another Yusuke again? The last time we had someone as dominant as Yusuke was Nagano. That was 15 years ago. This is like a generational thing here, you know? So, like, I'm rooting for Yusuke to do it again. I'm also rooting for other people to break out and get to the final stage. Why is Caleb Bergstrom not in ANW? I don't know. I don't know if he... I don't know if he's vaccinated. I don't think he's vaccinated. If I'm not mistaken, he was on the list of people who were not vaccinated, but I can double check that later. Again, I don't want to go around starting to call people anti-vax, so please don't take my word as, like, absolute truth. But if I'm not mistaken, that was what was discussed when ANW15 casting was happening. You would break a Nintendo Switch if Noxa got the Mega Wall. Don't do that. If Kaden competed in Sasuke, how far would he get? Final stage. Final stage, and he'd probably time up, because he can destroy stage 3. He's got the reverse grabs for swing edge. He can definitely do the dimension as long as it's timed properly, and they train on vertical limits all the time, so he's fine. He's fine. This final stage does not play to Kaden's strengths. Let's not pretend... Well, okay, speed climbing. He can do it. He will be able to do it, and he'll still do it with some time. Can he crank out a salmon ladder the way people like Vance Walker can? I haven't seen it. He does well on salmon ladder, and I don't see him derailing the salmon ladder, but I don't see him going as fast as other people. And then we all know how Kaden climbs ropes. So Kaden would time up on the final stage at best. Have I seen the new Sasuke 40 Stage 1 backdrop? Yes. I have also seen that pretty much the entirety of Stage 1 is the same. We are just waiting for confirmation on Dragon Glider, Tackle, and a second warped wall. But I'm guessing it's just the same. I just wish the course designers would challenge him a bit more. Yep, I wish Inui would stop motorizing things and wasting his money and then saying that he doesn't have a budget for new obstacles. Kane Kasugi in Sasuke 40, not confirmed. Please watch the Sasuke Nerds video on it because, yeah, just no. Let's not keep spreading the Kane Kasugi news until numbers actually drop and we know for sure whether he's in it or not. If Luke ever gets the Mega Wall, however, I will actually be something. Okay, well, Luke's not going to get the Mega Wall, unfortunately. Oh, man. I was expecting this to be like a 20-minute stream. This is nuts. Yeah, man. What else is there? G429 talked about the fan dub that is probably no longer happening now. Germany, 2023 shows. I showed you my Barbados article for World Ninja League. What else did we talk? We talked a little bit about ANW15, which Joe Moravsky confirmed on his Instagram was happening, which is weird that it's from Joe Moravsky, but whatever. We talked about ANW Junior. Talked Talked about some Sasuke 40 predictions. Man, we've covered a lot. When do you think foreigners are going to be allowed to compete on Sasuke again? You know, it might have actually happened. It might, okay? I'm not going to try and get anyone's hopes up and be like, they're totally on Sasuke. No, this is like grain of salt, okay? I will say this. Oliver Edelman and his wife, Steffi Noppinger, Steffi Edelman now, were both in Japan the same time as filming. Not to mention around the same time, like same hours that Sasuke was not filming, that was the only time they were posting about them doing stuff. Which means they were probably at filming. And if I had to pick, Steffi is probably the person who is competing. Maybe both of them are, but definitely Steffi if one of them is. Yeah. So Steffi might be competing. For those of you who don't know, you know Steffi is maybe the girl who failed TIE Fighter or something like that. Nah, Steffi is the best female ninja in Europe, period. She made Stage 3 in Ninja Warrior Germany. She's one of 3 women to do that on a co-ed course. The other 2 being Jessie Graff and Olivia Vivian. Man, what else has she done? She's a pro. She was a pro ninja for Ninja Warrior UK. She went undefeated. Just beasted everybody. She's been the last woman standing multiple times in Germany, Germany All-Stars, Ninja Warrior Austria. She's dominant. She is, it's a shame that when she was on Sasuke the first time, she was not in her prime. She is in her prime right now, and if they're in Japan, if they were in Japan when they were filming, and Steffi got to compete, I could see her clearing Stage 1. I could easily see her clearing Stage 1. She's fast, too. Like, give her the women's time limit just to be safe, fine. I almost don't think she needs it. I almost don't think she needs it. And then Stage 2, kind of iffy. Kind of iffy. She's a little inconsistent on salmon ladders. Just slightly. But she can definitely clear Stage 2. We could see her on Stage 3 if she's competing. And then Oliver Edelman, also a talented ninja as well. Last man standing in Ninja Warrior Germany Season 1. Represented Germany when he went to Indonesia for Team Europe. Like, they're 2 very experienced ninjas. And if either one of them is competing, that is, that's a huge dub. It's very exciting. It's an exciting prospect to think about. Before I forget, boot camp isn't horrible. We'll address that another time. I'm doing a tier list and a cooler canceled video on ANW seasons. I'll talk about why I don't like boot camp. I hope we get a final stage in Sasuke 40. I just don't know who would get it. Yusuke. It would be Yusuke. And then, again, second and third, I would say it's Tada and Yoshiyuki. What if Flex Lebrecht competes on Sasuke? I think she makes Stage 2, maybe makes Stage 3. Really just depends on how fast she goes. Favorite Sasuke renewal in terms of changes and course and results? Okay. Favorite Sasuke renewal as far as the course goes is 18. Sasuke 18 is great. Sasuke 18 made me feel like it was just totally unbeatable. As far as results go, it's Sasuke 5. Because I love seeing the mass wipes. Just slaughters on Stage 1. And that's what it gave us. So, those 2 are my favorite renewals. I do like 25, but 25 wasn't entirely, like, original. It was just different obstacles in different spots. It was still good, but, you know, 5 and 18, in my opinion, are better. Why are the Folsoms not on ANW? If I'm not mistaken, Sam was on ANW, and Phil is just too young. Or was too young. Is he 15 now? Someone tell me how old Phil Folsom is now. Is he 14 or is he 15? But yeah, Sam Folsom was on the show. Favorite renewal 25. It's valid. 18 is the best renewal. It's the best tournament ever. I mean, it's a good tournament. It's a really good tournament. Best ever, I disagree, but still, like, really good. While Kenji injured his hip, so he didn't compete. Oh, yeah. USA versus Japan or USA versus the world? What? Oh, are you asking about like Oliver Edelman? Because Oliver Edelman was on USA versus the World for Team Europe. He was also on Indonesia versus the World for Team Europe. And he was on Team Germany for the first Four Nation Special. Phil Folsom is 16? I figured he was 15. Okay, well, Phil Folsom's old enough. Put him on ANW. This kid's going places. It's about time. Noxa, Taylor, and Phil all on ANW15 would be broken. Oh, he could have been on ANW but wasn't vaxxed. Oh, interesting. Okay, good to know, good to know. You like 28. Good for you. I like what G4 did with Sasuke 28. I don't really like Sasuke 28 itself. Least favorite, 39. Isn't it obvious? I mean, I think 32 was the worst renewal. I like 39 more than 32. Oh, USA versus Japan or USA versus the world, what's better? USA versus the world. USA versus Japan gave us really bad results. It was just kind of a slaughter. USA versus the world at least gives us, variety, even if the formats don't always work. You missed Longest Lachey All-Star Skills. Me too. That was like the most exciting one, and it's just not there anymore. Man. It's tough. That's... Whew. Ninja Warrior Germany on in 30 minutes. I still need to eat breakfast. Should I have waffles or yogurt for breakfast? That's the real question. I think if I had to rank all of the renewals, it's a tie for first between 18 and 5, and then 25, 28, 39, and then 32 way at the bottom. If I had to pick my favorite Sasuke tournament ever besides 17 or 18, what would it be? 7. I mean, okay, look. Thank you for ruling out 17 because you know that's my favorite. You know that's my favorite. 18 is not in my top 3. I think 18 might be in my top 5. Definitely in my top 10. But Sasuke 23 and 24 are like a joint second and third place for me. So 23 and 24. Is there going to be an ANW14 All-Stars? They filmed one. They did film one. And they also filmed a women's championship. That was in Vegas. And so both of those will come out eventually. There's also a couple special where, ninjas who are couples competed against each other. So 3 specials to be on the lookout for in between this time and ANW15. Soft spot for 32, interesting. I wonder if the tape still exists for the skills challenges. Who got cut from. Yogurt, don't carb yourself up before lunch. Fair enough. I will get yogurt. And we have the tapes. We have all of the tapes on the vault we have all the specials, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, I know where I can find them and I can add them to the vault because, yeah, I know where they are. So, check the vault and let me know if they're on the vault. And if not, oh well. Julius, shut your mouth. You're getting a penalty during Dropskate today. 17 is not overrated. 17 is perfect. It's beautiful. Am I the only one who misses Paul Casimir? Not at all. So many people miss Paul Casimir. I miss seeing Paul Casimir compete. Yeah. Yeah. So last week I got to interview Delano Hines, who runs the Barbados Ninja Throwdown. It's really fun. It's really cool. He was just a great dude overall. It turned into, it went from like an interview to a conversation. We were just 2 bros talking about Ninja after a while. It was really chill. I was about to say shit, and I was like, no, it was really chill. It was not shit. Delano's a dub human being. And then on Monday, I'm interviewing Ryan Chow, who runs the Canadian Ninja League. I'm gonna do a piece on the Canadian Ninja League, and it's just very fun getting to learn more. Like I would be excited to interview like Flip Rodriguez and Vance Walker and Caden Lebsack, and of course I'd be excited to interview those types of people. However, I'm very excited to be interviewing all of these people who are running different countries' ninja shows and leagues. It's huge. It's a really big deal because ninja as a sport is the future of ninja. And so getting to learn more about it is something that I'm really excited to do. And to be able to share that in articles and in videos, it's a dream. It's a dream. It's my job too. It's what could get better. The only thing overrated about 17 is Nagano's win. How is that overrated? I quite literally think that is the best moment in all of Sasuke. Like, hands down, period. It's just the most satisfying everything, because there was so much build up to it, you know, leading into Nagano finally winning. Top 5 ANW competitors. Do you mean top 5 in skill or top 5 favorites? Alex, you 100% get at least 10% of the credit for the CNL partnership. 17 is still the best. There's just... Come on, it is the best. I can see why people would say it's 24. I can see why people would say it's 23. But I still stand by 17. Yeah, no, Cyrus, let me know. Top 5 ANW competitors off of skill or, like, who are my favorites? Because they're two very different lists, if you ask me. 25 minutes till Ninja Warrior Germany. I'll probably be ending the stream after that. So that way I can watch some Ninja Warrior Germany and get it all. I miss Jeff Britton. Me too. Okay, so we'll do both. Sure. Top 5 off of skill. I'm about to throw in a bunch of teens and people are going to get mad at me. Caden Lebsack, Josiah Papel, Jay Lewis. This isn't in order. This is just a 5. This is just a 5. Man, who else can I throw in there? I'm trying to think all-around competitor. I would throw Daniel Gill on the skilled list. And then... Man, it's tough. It's really tough. Probably RJ Roman right now. RJ Roman's in his prime. He's at his very best. So I give him that. I'm not including Drew. So just whatever. My 5 favorite competitors of all time from ANW. James McGrath. Brian Arnold. Levi Muenberg. Caden Lebsack. And I need one more. Adam Rail. Hello. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that. I love watching Adam Rail. Yeah. Those are my 5. No, Vance. No, Vance is good. Vance is a really good competitor, and Vance is also a really fun competitor to watch. He's just not my favorite, and I think right now Vance is in a bit of a slump. You know, he's not bad by any means, but he's not doing as well as he was doing like last year. Is Daniel Gill on 15? We don't know. 15 hasn't even released applications yet. He is going to be on Ninja Warrior France Season 7. It'll be Daniel Gill, Matisse the Kid Owadi, Barclay Stockett, and Grant McCartney, all on Ninja Warrior France Season 7. That'll probably be coming out in January, because it normally comes out in January. Personally, don't really like how the teens are dominant. Tough, honestly. Without the teens, we're getting bad results, like just bad results. The course becomes almost too difficult for a lot of these competitors, and we just get... Yeah. Yeah. If anyone's still upset about the teens, it's just like, here you have an entire generation of people who are going to extend Ninja's lifespan for another decade if they really want to. And y'all are mad about it. Like, get over it. Wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if all the opt-out vets don't get invited back. It would not surprise me either. I think the only person that they might consider bringing back is Daniel Gill, because he was one of the more popular competitors. However, I don't see like Michael Torres coming back if he ends up. Yeah, I don't see him coming back. What is the best ANW course wise? I love ANW9 Stage 3. It is just my favorite ANW course, period. I love it. It just sucks that I hated their Stage 2 and their Stage 1. But I love their Stage 3. Levi's one of my favorites. Dude, Levi's always going to have that hit of nostalgia for me. Just great. 11 clears was too much for the second stage? False. Bro, what? How? Break it down for me. How is 11 clears on stage 2 out of 28 competitors too many clears when like 15 out of 18 competitors on Sasuke will clear stage 2? How is that not too much for you? Like, what? How? Make it make sense. Qualifier, semifinal, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Okay, whatever. How did they get on Ninja Warrior France? I don't know. I know Barclay has been a tester in France in the past. So Barclay makes sense because they'll just, maybe they invited her. But yeah, they're on it and they competed, so we'll see. I have no idea how they did it. Again, the only one to me that makes sense is Barclay. Is Matisse French? Is that a French name? Maybe they let him on because he's French. I don't know. Adults need to train harder. They do, but they also need to make sure that they're not injuring themselves because they're more prone to injury. I only care for like 4 to 5 teens, and that's it. Fair enough. Caden will still be an elite competitor in his 30s. I agree. The only teen I really like is Jeremiah Boyd. Fair enough. He's a very entertaining competitor to watch. Yeah, you're talking about ANW Ninja Gamer, but like, I just don't get how that's still valid, you know? Like, less than half of the people cleared. You're still getting 11 people on stage 3. And like, you mean to tell me that you went from like 60 something or 70 something to 28 to 11? Like, those aren't bad numbers at all. Meanwhile, Sasuke is going from like 100 to like 15 to like 12 or 15 to 14. Like, no one fails stage 2 anymore on Sasuke. So like, it's just, yeah. Teens are like training ninja like a sport, and they have the best training equipment, especially the American teens. I agree. They are run by the adults as well. It's just that the adults, to me, seem to be gearing more towards how can they, survive, have a livelihood. How can they have a life and still factor ninja into that? How can they pay the bills? And so they're probably training a lot less than the teens who don't really have to worry about that right now. Matisse has French relatives. That is what it was. Thank you for reminding me. Ninja Warrior show should go the Sasuke route and let foreigners compete. They do. Most of them do. American Ninja Warrior, I guess season 14 had some internationals, but they just fast forwarded them with the exception of Gary Hines. Who else? Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Hungary. They all just share competitors all the time. Like, all the time. There's even someone from Russia. There was someone from the Netherlands. All on Germany. Like, Europe shares competitors. It's just America that doesn't. Even I said it was too much. No, I said five people might have been too much on stage 3. I don't remember saying 11 was too much on stage 2. But, that's what happens when you make the entire stage dependent on clearing a single reverse grab. Ninja Warrior show should go the Sasuke... Oh, sorry, I just read that one. What are my clear predictions for Sasuke 40? I think we're getting about 18 stage 1 clears. We're going to get about 12 people on stage 3. And then we're getting maybe 1 or 2 people on the final stage. No Kanzen. I don't think anyone's one-shotting this final, but they might get close. The more on stage 3, the better. I agree. I love stage 3, and I love seeing more attempts on stage 3. So, absolutely. They were internationals who were Americans, though. Yes. Yes, they were. Clears in ANW 11 and 14 are how it should have been there all along. I disagree with 11. I don't think we should have had 21 people on stage 3. But ANW14, yes. I think ANW14 was a good model of clear rates. Australian Ninja Warrior and Ninja Warrior UK also shared Fred Dorrington and Mike Snow. That is correct. Thank you for the reminder. Not to mention, most recently, Robert Bandos made it to the final of Ninja Warrior UK. He is the last man standing of Season 2 of Ninja Warrior Poland. So, lots of different overlaps here, just not in America. 34 first stage clears. There's not even 34 people who they'll cast. Guaranteed. They are not casting 34 people who are even capable of clearing stage 1. Man, my chair is creaking. This is interesting. 15 minutes till Ninja Warrior Germany. Hopefully Swing Edge gets built better in 40. Probably not, though. But yes, I agree it needs a better model. It needs a better model. Oh, man. This is crazy. I'm tripping, bro. There's just so much going on. There's so much going on right now. If Renee competed on Sasuke again, how far would he get? I think he gets back to the final stage. How he does is entirely up to how he does on the salmon ladder. He's climbed. He can definitely climb. He can definitely rope climb. That was like, his rope climb in Germany when he won was nuts. So it's really going to come down to if he derails the salmon ladder or not. Because if he doesn't, he could win or get very close to it. If he does derail the salmon ladder, obviously it's a fail. If he got on ANW, how would he have done? He would have won. He would have won. 30 seconds for 80 feet, he would have won. No shot was he failing stages 1, 2, or 3 either. He would have made the final stage. There would have been 6 finalists, and Renee would have been the last man standing. He would have won the million, honestly. They need a pan-European Ninja Warrior show. That would be sick. I would love that. Because, honestly, Australia is now done. Asia is pretty much dead with the exception of Sasuke and Ninja Warrior Israel. And, America's probably on the tail end of its show right now. So really, it's Europe. Because the active shows are France, Poland, Germany, UK. And then Austria and Hungary kind of do things sometimes. Not a whole lot. But I wouldn't consider them dead yet. I don't know. I don't know yet. But yeah, so like... And then Switzerland died, but there's still a lot of Swiss ninjas. For example, Joel Matley from Switzerland won Ninja Warrior Austria. Like he Kanzen. So, huge. Huge dub. It would literally be better than ANW and Sasuke if done properly. I mean, okay, Zaves, watch Ninja Warrior Germany, please. Because Ninja Warrior Germany is ANW's format, but they just do it better. They do it better. And their courses are still more geared towards what ANW does, but it's balanced, like Sasuke. In my opinion, it's better than Sasuke right now. Last year, I ranked all of my shows, and Ninja Warrior Germany was number 1, and Sasuke 39 was number 2, because it was just better. Man, what else? What else? Yeah, oh, and then I was saying, they have ninjas from all around. Netherlands, Russia, Austria, Switzerland, Hungary. And then of course your German competitors. Like that's the closest you have to a pan-European show. But I get what you mean. If American Ninja Warrior goes away, do you think they'd air other international shows in America? No. I think at best we get Sasuke. And we just get the G4 episodes. But I highly doubt it because now G4's dead again. So, big whoop. Renee's already qualified in Ninja Warrior Germany. That he did. He got the speed pass. Predictions for France. I think we're getting another Kanzen. We're definitely getting another final stage attempt. Because in Season 4, we had our first winners. It was Nicolas Serquant and then the money winner, Jean Tezenat Dumoncel. And after that, they didn't really update the course. They just added new obstacles from ANW seasons because that's what they had. And that's totally fair because France didn't have obstacles from ANW 12 before that, you know? So it was new to them. They're just going to add new obstacles. You know, there's going to be ANW13 obstacles, maybe some ANW14 obstacles, and that's totally fine. But the layout of the course probably isn't going to change. Stage 3 is still going to be like 4 obstacles, and one of them is probably going to be something stupid like sky hooks or something. And so you have now 4 total champions in France. 4. There's no shot that at least, like, I'm betting at least 2 of them are making it back to the rope. Because it's still going to be a rope. They're not changing anything, pretty much. Probably not. Probably not. So, yeah. So, we're going to see some final stage attempts. We might see a Kanzen again. And with the Americans in there, I think Daniel Gill will probably make it to the final stage as well. Who knows? Really want to pitch an English version to some international shows. I would as well. Yeah, if you have connections in Germany, man, like I say, go for it. There will definitely be a replacement for ANW when it dies. There will be an ANW revival, 100%. They will put it on another network. But no. They're not going to like reboot it and be like, this is Sasuke America. Like, they're not going to do that. Do you think Vietnam will come back? No. They actually auctioned off the course. It is sold. It is done. It's gone. There is no more Sasuke Vietnam. Everyone send in a last round of questions, please. If you have any. If not, I'm going to be ending the stream soon to watch Ninja Warrior Germany. You have 8 minutes. I'm going to just wait for the chat. Kind of slow right now. That's okay. I kind of like the little lull. I get to calm down, have some water, gonna get some yogurt and watch some Ninja Warrior Germany, and then also write my article on Barbados Ninja Throwdown. Wonder what would have happened if Jay Lewis and Austin Gray gave each other their safety passes in season 13 and 14. Austin Gray makes it back to stage 3, probably clears in 14. Jay Lewis makes it to stage 2, reverse grab debatable. And if he does that, he probably clears stage 3. If ANW doesn't get rebooted, there will be a new obstacle show like it. Yeah, I feel like it would be more in line with something that Ultimate Beastmaster did, and not so much ANW, but just Beastmaster. Vietnam will be back when Game bought it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Thanks for watching, Uxie. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll probably be talking about Germany with you as well. Worst top Sasuke competitor in the Inui era. Keitaro. It's not even a question for me, it's Keitaro. He has so much potential, and if we were to do like a stat card, strength, speed, endurance, his is loaded, and he wastes it all because he just does not know how to do the obstacles. Keitaro. That's it. Remember, delete your account. No. What are your predictions for Poland 7 for Last Man Standing seasons 4 and 5 if he competes? He'll make stage 3 again. Final stage debatable. Their flying bar is the ascending and descending one, so you never know. Am I watch partying Germany? I am not this week. I am sending a link out to the episodes though. I will be doing watch parties for the last 3 episodes, which is stage 1, and then the next episode would be the rest of the stages. And then the last one is going to be Germany versus the world, the 4 Nations special. So I'll be doing watch parties for those. ESPN or Red Bull could take on Ninja Warrior in the US. I hope that... Look, if ESPN or Red Bull or something like that takes on a Ninja anything, it should be a league. It should not be ANW. Because we do not want the sports networks to promote our sport of Ninja as a game show. We don't. No. ESPN would be interesting if something like the World Ninja League partnered with it. Because then you could have the funding to get regular competitions, facilities out there, comps that are more official, with camera work that's more professional, and everything would look better and more legit. You get the replays going. It looks like a whole event, and then the World Championships would be huge, huge. Bro, Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson! I'm hyped, bro. Percy Jackson's like one of my favorite book series of all time. So the fact that it's a TV show coming out now on Disney Plus, I'm so excited because the movies were terrible. The movies were terrible. You know it's bad when the musical is better than the movies. The musical! I don't even know, man. Tomo's the worst competitor. I mean, okay, look, I don't even consider Tomo like a good competitor anymore. I don't consider him a top competitor. So he's not even in the conversation for me. Top 5 best Sasuke competitors, skill and favorite. Skill. Yusuke, Yuji, Nagano, Takeda, and I'm going to hot take, my 5th is Tada. My 5 favorites, Nagano, Takeda, Shingo, Akiyama, Yuji. Yeah. Kano is really close as well. World Ninja League plus ESPN would be great, and Kane would be getting a pay raise. That's true. And it's cool. I'd have a presence, you know. I'd be like, hey guys, I'm the guy doing the commentary for Ninja, and I'm spreading all the awareness and covering all the news and blah blah blah. I don't know if this is true or not, but someone said ESPN Plus thought about getting rights to NNL Worlds. Who said this, Alex? I feel like you would know more about this than anyone else. Who said this? Please DM me about this, because I have 3 minutes. The movies were not that bad. They were terrible. They were terrible. For those of you who... Have you guys just not read the books? Because the movies just took, like, the biggest crap on the books ever. Ever. The first movie, I will say, the first movie, it was inaccurate, but it was still... decent. I didn't mind the first movie. I was like, I wish it was more like the books, yes, but it was still an okay movie. The second one pisses me off. The second one makes me so mad. June is getting to the dimension again, and that's it. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. No, Tomo's never making it back to stage 3. He's getting to stage 2. He's not getting to stage 3. Dude, the movies were terrible. The movies were terrible. And they just absolutely take a fat dump on everything that the books did well. Yeah, no, Alex, DM me. DM me. I'm sure that this is probably a more download type of thing. The movie sucked, yeah. Tomo slander, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Yep, we accept it. Final one. Top 5 obstacles I want to try. Ring chaser, vertical limit, a crazy cliffhanger, a big dipper or double dipper, and rib run. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I am